Hello, second graders, and welcome back from spring break. I hope you had a happy Easter and a nice break from school. We are on EL lesson 48. Today we are going to be working on the ending of our narrative, so you are going to need your purple module books. I would like to reread my beginning, middle, and end. Well, I haven't written my end. I want to reread my beginning and my middle so I make sure my end is really connected and there's a really good flow throughout. So here's my beginning. And remember, I'm on page 113, and using the narrative planner is always a good idea here. There's two narrative planners. There's one on page 117 and there's one on page 111. So today we're working on the ending. Okay, page 113, here we go. I am in Hawaii, walking near a volcano. I brought my backpack with my shovel, hammer, and brush. I feel excited, but also a little nervous. What if I don't find anything? Okay, so I talked about where I was and what my tools are. So two things, and how I felt, three things. Okay, where I am, my tools, and how I felt. Now I'm in the middle. I got closer to the volcano, and now I'm on page 114. I got closer to the volcano, walking along the rim, when suddenly, that's a temporal word, I saw something in the hardened rock. I got out my tools and began to scrape. This is a verb, an action. All right, now let's talk about our end. Let's go to our narrative planner and talk about our ending. It says, what actions did you take after you found the fossil? So I haven't even found my fossil yet. So I ended with, I began to scrape. I hit something hard. I'm gonna fill out my narrative. Let's see. I hit something hard. It was a skull. It was a dinosaur skull. I hit something hard. It was a dinosaur skull. I should probably make that an exclamation point. I used my chisel and was able to remove it. So I used my chisel to release it from the rock. Okay, so I filled out my narrative planner. I have my beginning, my middle, and my end. So now I have to fill it out on page, let's see, my ending. Let's go to page 122, 122. Okay, or actually let's go to 116. Let's go to 116, it looks like this. 116. So let's talk about our ending. My shovel hit something hard. It was a skull, a dinosaur skull. Okay, my shovel hit something hard. It was a skull, a dinosaur skull. I used 3 exclamation points. Let me get rid of one of them. That's too many. Okay, so I'll get rid of, because an exclamation point is like, yes, this is all very exciting, but I just want to use 2. My shovel hit something hard, period. It was a skull, a dinosaur skull. Like make that a little more, I don't have an ending here, so I'll add an exclamation point. So I have 1 period and 2 exclamation points there. You always have to end your sentence with a punctuation mark. Okay, let's use a temporal word. Telling about time. How about finally? Finally, I was able to remove it on my own, because some of you might need help. If your fossil discovery is really big, you're going to need help. Finally, I was able to remove it myself. Finally, comma, this is a temporal word, it tells about time. Finally, I was able to remove it myself. It was fully intact. I'm going to say it wasn't broken at all. And what kind of dinosaur skull should it be? It was fully intact, meaning together. It was fully intact and looked to be what kind of dinosaur? A T-Rex? Yeah, why not? And looked to be a T-Rex skull. I was elated. That means like beyond happy. I was elated. Okay, I have a lot of exclamation points in my ending just because it's exciting. So let's reread it. My shovel hit something hard. It was a skull, a dinosaur skull. Finally, I was able to remove it myself. It was fully intact and looked to be a T-Rex skull, the head. I was elated. Okay, so I had to talk about finding it, because some of you might have talked about finding your fossil in the middle of our narrative, but I hadn't done that yet. All right, so that is our target today. We're going to be working on the end of our narrative. Tell me how you discovered this fossil. What happened after? Did you need help? We're on page 116, and your narrative planner, which can help you with your writing, is on page 111. Thank you so much, second graders, for your attention, and I will see you in small groups. Bye.